Hey, you! You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed because you're an untouchable success. To support us and gain access to great exclusive shows like our brand new Supernatural watch-along Himboos, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You'll also get your lucky little mitts on hundreds of episodes of our other exclusive shows like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, and the complete series of Fox Mulder is a Maniac. We do movie nights, game streaming, regular mini-series and surprise shows, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want, within reason. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by heading to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed. Probably don't need help with that word.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Big day, Tom.
It's a big-assed day, Dave.
Big-assed.
Huge-assed day.
Yep.
Huge-assed!
We have, oh my God, we're back, folks.
We're back.
I know we were technically back last week, but that was pre-recorded.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then we were back earlier this week.
Which we
just watched, yeah.
Well, we've been around with I meant Hypecast.
That's true. We've been lurking, but now we're officially back.
We're officially back to the hype.
That's true.
Yes.
That's right. It's been so long I've forgotten how we do this.
You have things you gotta say.
That's true, man.
You say, welcome to Hypecast.
That's true. I wield all the power right now.
I can take the wheel if I need to. I've thought about this for a while.
Really?
If I needed to.
How long have you been planning this on me?
This coup? No, I'm not saying I will.
I was waiting to see which of the families would back me.
I've had to before. Like if you were out or something, I've had to do it. So I understand.
Man,
it's
been weeks. It's been weeks.
Yeah. It has been. Do you feel refreshed?
No, I think I feel more tired.
Yeah, it sucked the life out of us.
It really did. God.
For people wondering, we just kept working on other stuff during this month.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't... We weren't off in Hawaii or anything.
No. Well, I was, but I was working.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Working on that sandy beach.
Yeah. No. We took 4 weeks off to work.
On other stuff, which
things. It was
productive.
It was pretty productive. I was fairly productive, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna have some exciting stuff, hopefully to share soon.
Hell yeah.
On this here network.
Yeah. Anything new going on? Is there anything we've done the We Just Watched, so we have recorded our voices.
That's true.
So I'm like, is there anything? Doesn't matter.
So, are there any other bases we need to cover? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like I've been playing that video game.
That's right, news. Yeah, you just told me about the Star Trek Voyager game. That's technically news. I haven't really touched any video games during this time. I played, you know what? I played a lot of Magic the first week that Turtle set came out, which was like 2 weeks ago. Oh. I played a lot of Magic Arena.
Oh, okay.
For that first week there.
All right. That's cool.
But other than that, no new games for Tom.
No new games?
No. I'm still working on a couple of games that I got to finish.
I'm sorry. I just realized something.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, before this, I told you that Tilly Norwood was dead, the AI actress.
Yeah.
I guessed a heroin overdose. That news came out April 1st, which is...
Oh.
That is so funny, though, because it's all celebratory. So, like, I just love it when that happens. Like, everybody's like, hell yeah! And then, oh no, it was a joke! And everybody's gonna be bummed.
Yeah. It's the Tom and Huck thing, except they're listening in to hear how much everybody hates them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad that Huck Finn is finally dead. He ruined my life.
Taking turns pissing on the casket.
You see what that son of a bitch did to my fence?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We're on another episode of Hypecast!
Hypecast.
It's a show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm the other one, David Bell.
I did it!
Did you say Ninja Turtles magic?
Huh?
What?
What?
Magic the Gathering? You said
yes,
card
there's
thing?
a Ninja Turtles set that just dropped for Magic the Gathering.
Okay, so I'm not having a stroke. That hit me like now of like, wait, fucking what? All right, well, I'm going to need that.
It's like the deck box. Yeah, this is the commander deck right here. It's pretty rad, dude. Like, look at this shit.
Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering.
It's got like
Googling
an Irma
it
card.
to make sure I can get it.
Ray Fillet.
Fuck me.
You got Toka and Razar in here, dude. It's rad.
That's so cool. Holy shit.
Check out this Donatello, bro. Anyhow.
That's so cool. Tom's showing me the cards. Can people tell there's no guest? Can people tell?
Our guest is the Ninja Turtles Magic set.
Yeah. Well, spoilers. There's like 16 fucking trailers we have to get to. We're not doing news stories. We spent the month off from new trailers, which means that we built up. There's trailers that like I had to drop from this list because I was like, there's too many trailers.
There's too many important ones to cover. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to start? Do we want to? We got
to pick off that burnt cheese, as it were.
Yeah. Yeah. But first, we have to thank producers. I'm remembering how to do Hypecast all over again.
You're doing better than I did. It took me way longer.
That's fine. We're shaking off the cobwebs, baby. Big thank you to @NerdNumber6. Check out MikeSlater.com for amazing milkers and Babylon 5 takes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to Zero Charisma.
Thank you.
Thank you to 2001 A Space McNulty Odyssey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to AJ.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to Andrew Hab presents Andrew and Andrew Watch Twin Peaks.
Thank you.
Thank you to Andrew McGuire likes the way Tom says Sasquatch. Thank you to As Long As I've Got My Suit and Kai.
Thank you.
And thank you to Asking Seven.
Thank you so much. Let me jump in here. Thank you to BLT22EWHVIS-B.
Thank you.
Thank you to Bootler, who's looking forward to season 3 of Himboos.
Thank you.
Thank you to Braxton, is busting loose and writing a big old nerd book. Wish me luck. Good luck, Braxton.
Good luck.
Thank you to Brian, who Tom knows.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brockway Loves the Meat Millie.
Thank you.
Thank you to Burrito, the skankiest slut in town.
Thank you.
But are they the skankiest burrito in town? Thank you to buy Jason Pargin's highly controversial new book, I'm Starting to Worry About This Black Box of Doom, out now.
Thank you.
And thank you to Chester's Prophet.
Thank you very much.
Jason's got a new book to sling.
Does he?
Yeah.
Jesus,
like
he's got a
crabs and stuff. You guys probably know if you're listening to this.
It's too many. I
know, he's got to knock it off.
Yeah. Cut the shit, Jason.
Book shit.
Anyway. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yeah, a new Spider-Man. It's been a while.
Spider-Man.
How long has it been since the last? What was the last one? 2021.
It's the one with Doctor Strange and all of the.
No, Toby. I know which one it was. When did it come out?
Oh,
it was one with all the Spider-Mans.
No Way Home. Is that what it's called? Spider-Man.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
No Way. 2021.
Man, 5 years.
That's fine. So, like,
that's a decent enough chunk of that. Yeah, that doesn't feel like too soon, and it doesn't feel like too long. It feels like the right amount of time.
Yeah, I wish they could just distill it down to Spider-Man's, because I realize that Spider-Man films have been the most consistently entertaining things. They're not all perfect.
No.
But, like, there's enough charisma.
Spider-Man's a pretty tough character to mess up, like, himself.
Yes.
Like, he, at the very least, in general, he's usually appealing.
Which is funny, because Spider-Man as a superhero seems like it's a mess. Where you're like, Superman, I get it. He's like cape. He's super strong. Like, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Spider-Man is like, really? A spider?
How did this come together?
I think so I was trying to think of, because I like this, Daredevil, all the Netflix stuff. That's all I need anymore. Like,
I'm
stuff,
super behind on Netflix stuff.
Daredevil is still cooking. They're sort of roping in like all the other, what are they called? The
Defenders?
Was that it?
Yeah.
I feel like that wasn't it.
That's it.
That's it?
Mm.
I liked all of that. And so they've been using the Daredevil show to like bring back the other ones.
That's cool.
I think the fact that Spider-Man and all of these, you know, superhero freaks are all confined to a city is why.
The street level hero stuff was always my favorite.
It's tangible. Like, once they were like in space on planets fighting, it was like, okay, I get what's at stake, but I'm like, I want to see them fight in a shopping mall. I want to see them fight somewhere that isn't like fucking another planet that I have no frame of reference.
Yeah, like that stuff is cool once in a while.
Yeah.
I saw an interview
recently
with Drew Goddard, or Goddard, I apologize, because he's doing the junket circuit for Project Hail Mary, and he was talking about he was going to do the Sinister Six spinoff for a minute before they pulled the plug on that was the Andrew Garfield version of Spider-Man. Yeah. So he was going to write one of those, and he was comparing his idea to like the idea of the Marvel annual issue, which is when they did this like big, kind of like double long issue that would be this big crazy story that pulled together a lot of the characters and kind of like maybe made things a little weird for like the next year of like regular street level stories. And that's kind of like, I like that kind of like, I think that's a cool way to like think of the Avengers movies. Like you do a couple of these, do a couple of Spider-Mans, do a couple of the street level superhero stuff, and then give us a big, weird cosmic Avengers movie every 3 years or something.
It's very funny how they did Spider-Man, because they did Spider-Man correctly for the time in which Spider-Man existed. But it's funny that they started Spider-Man in Civil War. They were like, Spider-Man, get in here. Yeah. And it was sort of like, you all know Spider-Man, right? Like you know what Spider-Man is. Let's go. And then like he was fighting Thanos in no time. He was in space. And it's like they knew, because they are like, okay, can we make everybody magically forget and just reset Spider-Man?
Get in there.
Yeah. And I do like that they're now like, okay, let's go back to the basics. Let's have them fight just these ghouls. Yeah, let's fight them.
I love how many fucking goofballs they've got in here. They've got Scorpion, they've got Chameleon, they've got Tarantula, they've got Boomerang. Yeah. Hell yeah. Tombstone, I know, is in it.
Yeah. I think
Get these goofballs in there.
Because there's a lot of talk that the hooded person is Jean Grey.
That's who I'm pegging as Chameleon.
Oh. So the zipping through people's minds thing that's in the trailer, is that a chameleon thing?
Not specifically, but it could be a way that's interpreted. Chameleon is just a spy that can look like anyone.
Okay, there's big Jean Grey rumors, I think, because what's her name is in this.
Oh, Sophie Turner is in this. Or no, not Sophie Turner. No, Stranger Things, right?
Stranger Things, yeah. And I think it's like,
Sadie Sink.
Of course she's Jean Grey. I think I'm hoping
she could be a couple of people.
I'm scared. Yeah, my one fear for this is that they're going to try to use it now as, because this is the problem with a lot of those. When Avengers stuff was getting bad, it was like the movie wasn't like just a movie about, Captain America Civil War. You watch that and you go like, this isn't really a Captain America movie. This is like a platform for a bunch of other things.
That was an Avengers movie. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm scared of, is like the last Spider-Man gave me a little of that, even though that's more self-contained.
Every Spider-Man has kind of done that, where like of this era, where it's like it's always sort of been like Tony Stark's kind of had to be, and they've always sort of kind of been like Avengers side stories. They felt like a little to me.
It's all episodes of TV shows where it's like,
now
we're gonna go over here and look at Spider-Man, but everybody else will be. So it's like, I'm just scared that this is going to be like, and here's the X-Men. We're introducing the mutant stuff, because they're doing like Spider-Man becoming like a Spider-Man in this.
Yes. Yeah,
he's jizzing.
They're having him like if his powers evolve, so now he has organic webbing. Just going back to the Jim Cameron idea.
Yes, and it feels like maybe they're gonna mix that in with like the mutant gene, and like we're now here are the X-Men.
Maybe, but the reason I would not maybe be too worried about that is because Spider-Man is still Sony, and they're still not going to want to use their character probably to showboat a bunch of X-Men.
That's a good point. Is that they might have worked out a deal. But you're right that if they showed
they
Jean
probably
Grey
wouldn't,
this,
and they probably wouldn't tie Spider-Man into the mutant gene because that's like a specific copyright that belongs to a different
So hopefully this is self-contained because that's what I do want. That would be neat. And with they got fucking, I assume Daredevil's going to be there. They got the fucking Hand there.
Yeah, they sure do.
Like They're pretending like Daredevil's not there, and it's like
they got Punisher there. It's like, come on.
Yeah, you gotta have Daredevil there. That'll be.
I like that he just hits Spider-Man with his van.
I love Punisher and Spider-Man together. I'm like, what a smart couple.
Oh yeah, they're always fun.
Yeah. This is the most excited I am for a Marvel thing. I think.
Yeah, Spider-Man still gets to me, even though I haven't loved this run. Like, I like Tom Holland a lot. And I really liked Homecoming. But the rest of them have just kind of been like, whatever.
A lot of it is on that charisma, where it's like, they know, because it's like, okay, Spider-Man and Tony Stark. Specifically, Tom Holland and Robert Downey Jr. riffing. It's like, that's fun. And then it's like, Benedict Cumberbatch, even that was fun. Throwing a Willem Dafoe in there, where it's like, Tom Holland playing like basically this innocent little weird, like this little bunny who's like, oh gosh, hey guys. Yeah. And it's like you can take so many people, including obviously Punisher, where it's like, perfect.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Yeah. Next trailer. These are in no particular order. Backrooms. This is the long-awaited A24. Based off the original shorts from the same director as the original shorts. This guy is like 20-something. This guy wasn't alive for 9/11, the director of this movie, which freaks me out.
Oh, wow. Good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know the backstory of
No, nothing.
Backroom? It's based off like a creepypasta thing.
Sure.
It was based off like the concept of liminal
spaces, yeah.
Specific picture of like this beige room, and this guy made a bunch of short films that are all done on like Blender that are like these found footage of people exploring these back rooms. And then, it's A24 very smartly was like, if we make a Backrooms movie, like we'll get that Five Nights at Freddy's money. And I'm just surprised they didn't pay him off and go like, we're going to get our people on it, But, like, which is kind of cool that they, I don't know what was done behind the scenes, but they're just like, you made the shorts.
That's the smarter move if you want to catch the same audience, right? It's got to be the same person.
Yeah. It's just wild, because I'm like, if I was 22 and made a bunch of internet films, and they're like, okay, now direct these very professional and established actors, I'd be like, I need help right now.
I need an adult.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, what do you think of this?
This reminded me a lot of the book House of Leaves.
I don't know what that is.
It was a book written, I think, in the late 90s or early aughts. It's sort of famously like kind of unadaptable, but there's a simultaneous narrative, but one of the narratives is kind of this. It's about this filmmaker who moves his family into a house, and the inside of the house is larger than the outside.
Oh, okay.
And he starts filming him exploring back rooms that open into an impossible labyrinth, and these impossible spaces. And there's a lot of shots in this trailer that reminded me of specific scenes in House of Leaves.
Like that famous Kevin Bacon movie?
Yep, exactly, yeah.
I don't even remember.
I cannot remember the name of that movie. Holy cow. We covered it too.
I don't even remember if I liked it. I'm sorry, Kevin.
It was very okay.
Yeah.
I remember we landed on that the twist you can see coming a mile away.
I don't remember what the twist is. All right, is it called You Should Have Left?
Yes.
I think it's...
Yes.
Had you not known, like, until this trailer, known anything about the Backrooms?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I know about, like, the genre. Like, I know creepypasta. I know people are obsessed with liminal spaces and the idea of creating, horror movies and spookiness and creepypastas around liminal spaces. Like, I'm familiar with all of that, but not with this one specifically.
Okay, like this is the flagship of that.
Gotcha.
This is like the Jurassic Park to the dinosaurs of liminal spaces.
Ooh.
And it's sort of, except the book you mentioned is like, I'm sure many people have done.
Sure, it's not
But, yeah, my background with it was the creepypasta liminal spaces and me thinking like, I should write a horror. Oh, nope, this guy did it. And then I gave up on the idea because it was like, he nailed it kind of, where it was like,
read House of Leaves.
I should.
It's a cool book because it's one of the reasons it's not really adaptable is because it is so specifically placed with the format of a novel itself.
Right.
So check it out.
I didn't think this was going to be... Well, of course this is adaptable because it's popular, but I think a lot of people agree with me where I think Backrooms and liminal spaces, what made them scary is that there is no monster.
It's the dread, right?
Yeah, and I think his shorts did have some kind of monster in it because I think you realize if you make a movie,
you gotta build to something.
Yeah.
Or you have to answer it at least partially.
Yeah, otherwise it's like an interesting but kind of a slog, right? If it's like a psychological film.
Well, it's just the first half of a magic trick otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've got to bring it back. Otherwise it's not magic, Dave. It's not magic at all.
I'm just fascinated by A24 seeing a studio make something like this and kind of correctly realize, like, this is where source material should be. Like the internet, don't adapt a tweet, but like horror short stories, there's like a whole, short or horror games
definitely.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's like, if you want to get to the youth, this is where you go.
Yeah, and that sort of happens generationally.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for this. I also I like different things, and this is obviously, since it's been around the internet enough, but it's just nice to see a definitive movie where they put in a lot of money and actors and stuff into this.
Yeah, Chiwetel Ejiofor is in it. No, it looks good. I'm into it.
Should we talk about this next one?
Yeah, Wild Horse 9.
Wild Horse 9. It sounds like a superhero team or something.
It sounds like a fake show in a Tarantino movie.
Yeah. It's funny because Martin McDonagh, he made In Bruges. He made Seven Psychopaths.
Yep.
And then like 3 Billboards happened, and it was kind of like, oh, that's a little more like, he's always made movies that were emotionally heavy and good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it was like, that's different. And then he went and won an Oscar.
For 3 Billboards, the one that wasn't funny.
Wait, did he win for 3 Billboards?
I thought he did, didn't he?
It's Banshees, right?
Oh, wait. That's right. Sam Rockwell won for 3 Billboards.
Right. I guess I'm saying that he started making these like, oh, these are like films. It's so nice to see this after that, where he's like, nah, I'm still making my weird little crime films.
These crime guys cussing at each other.
It's just In Bruges.
Yeah.
But
it's
okay
In Bruges, but they're the CIA in South America, I think.
It's literally like they show a scene where Sam Rockwell gives a conversation where they're like, is John Malkovich still acting crazy? And like, I feel like they're going to say like, you need to kill him.
It's more or less what we see in the trailer. Like Steve Buscemi is like, is he still up to his old tricks or whatever. And Sam Rockwell, what do you mean? He's still the same pain in the ass he's always been. He's like, yeah, well, you make that means he's up there, he's flapping his lips, he's telling people he's the CIA when he's not supposed to be telling people he's the CIA. So you make sure he doesn't leave that island. Okay, so they must be on Cuba. So you make sure he doesn't leave that island. It's like, what does that mean? What do you think that means? So I think it's pretty clear. Yeah, it's just in Bruges. Yeah, he's gonna have to kill John Malkovich.
It's funny because it's like it's almost a parody of Martin McDonagh.
Yeah,
and
it's the most Martin McDonagh trailer ever made.
Yeah, and I'm not sick of it. I'm like, bring it on.
Not really. It hits me as a little twee, but I'm still into it.
Yeah, Martin McDonagh, so far, he's never disappointed me. And I love... It's like a Tarantino, Wes Anderson feeling where I'm like, oh, we got John Malkovich? I can't wait to see John Malkovich say some fucked up shit. You know, it's that feeling. Like, he does, like, I don't know. Again, Parker Posey in there. Sam Rockwell's already been in there. Steve Buscemi, where it's like, hell yeah. Like, I like seeing the fresh faces. So far, no one's topped out Ray Fiennes for me as the single best Martin McDonagh performance in Bruges.
Tom Waits is showing back up in this one, so
yeah, of course he is.
He could make a run for it.
Tom Waits,
fucking Tom Waits.
He lives like a mystical creature or something. I can't imagine calling Tom Waits to be like, will you
on the phone, he shows like dialing Tom Waits' phone number.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a jar, like a magic jar that he's like he got from Jim Jarmusch or something. Of like, you shake this and Tom Waits comes out.
I'm looking it up. Martin McDonagh won an Oscar for his short Six Shooter in 2005, but that's it.
Wow.
He's not won anything else. He's only been nominated.
I think it's because Banshees was like heavily nominated, but I guess he wasn't.
It was. I don't think anybody actually won, right? Anyway,
I thought at least Barry Coogan.
No, he didn't. I don't think. Well, now we gotta check before I.
Yeah, I gotta check.
Now we gotta look this up.
I thought he was getting like he got a lot of accolades.
No, it didn't win a single one. Wow,
motherfuckers!
Wow,
what won? Was it like Green Book? What the fuck won that year?
Well, this is Everything Everywhere All at Once. This was a tough year. This was a tough year.
That's a tough year, yeah.
This is when Brendan Fraser won, and Michelle Yeoh won, and Ke Huy Quan won, and Jamie Lee Curtis.
All right.
And the Daniels, and Sarah Polley won for adapted screenplay that year. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Pinocchio,
yeah, I don't know.
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, wait, it's not Cuba. They're on Easter Island.
That's right!
Yeah, in the trailer.
It's like explicitly Easter Island. That's right. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I forgot.
I just assumed Cuba because it's the CIA and it looks like a period piece. It looks like it's taking place in the 70s.
I don't. Yeah, I thought that too. When I saw like a still, I was like, oh, he's doing like but it doesn't seem to be.
Really?
Or at least there's. I don't know. Oh no, it says the 70s.
Oh, okay.
I just looked it up.
They look very 70s. Sam Rockwell was like,
yeah.
He walked into the makeup trailer and looked them in the eye and said, "Turn back the clock."
Oh, Sam Rockwell.
He's the best.
He's great.
They both are. John Malkovich is incredible, man.
I have a question. Has Sam Rockwell ever played a human?
No.
Like, has he ever? Yeah, he's never played like a grounded, regular person.
A real person? No.
Yeah.
No.
He's always played a cartoon character.
No, yeah. I can't. I'm really racking my brain, and I can't think of like.
Yeah.
Man, no.
No.
He's always like larger than life in some way.
I should know. What I meant is I saw a picture of them in the like cowboy hats, and I was like, "Oh, this is a Western." That's what I meant when I thought it was like when I originally saw this trailer. They're both wearing cowboy hats in one scene, and he's like suspenders. So yeah, it is a period piece, just not
It looks good. I'm into another Martin McDonagh. That's like in Bruges, like you were saying.
It's that thing where it's like other directors like this, people get like I get sick of.
Mm-hmm.
Martin McDonagh, I'm like, I I still love this shit. So. He's great. Desert Warrior.
It really got me.
It's Desert Warrior.
It is. It's Desert Warrior starring Anthony Mackie.
Yes, and Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley he's in another role where he gets to sit in a throne and lift his hand once in a while. I love this for him.
This is wild because it's the director of Rise of the Planet of the Apes. He also did, I think, Captive State. It's not a bad director, but he hasn't really gotten a break. He's done a lot of he's done a lot of what feels like other people.
He's done a lot of like Desert Warriors.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it looks cool. It looks kind of like, I'm trying to think of what to compare it to. Sort of like Gladiator. It's a sword and sandals epic action adventure movie. Anthony Mackie is like trying to unite two peoples.
Sure.
Against Sharlto Copley.
Yeah.
Because you got to take him out.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If he rises to power in like a sword and sandals situation, really in any sort of situation, any time period, no. If it's a Sharlto Copley, it's not a good sign.
Shut that down.
Yeah. As another person, funny. Has he ever played like a real person? No, he hasn't.
Not really. No. Why would he? This is like coming out in April, and this is like,
which is now, really, Dave. Now it's this month.
It's just wild because I'm like, in the 90s, this would be the movie of the year.
This would be, yeah. This would be like a big like Memorial Day push in May or something.
Yeah, it'd be like Kevin Costner in it or something. But it's just wild that you look at this movie and it looks big. It looks well made. It looks like it has good, like, or rather serviceable CGI, and you're just
it doesn't look cheap.
And this is like, no, and this is like they probably were like almost did this on streaming. Like they probably like it barely made it into theaters.
Yeah,
that's just so weird to me. And Anthony Mackie, he's great.
Yeah. The movies are it's so interesting the way movies are released right now in the streaming era. From 2020 on, really, it's been so weird.
Right.
Because there doesn't seem to be any rhyme. Well, there does. But a lot of it does seem kind of random. A little random what they'll decide goes into a theater versus what won't.
I think
not totally. There's some obvious things that they'll always are going to put into a theater, but
yeah, I think what like us being kind of old is
we are olds.
Is that well? Yeah, I was gonna say we were used to a time in the 90s and the 2000s,
in the aughts,
where,
and the teens,
like,
honestly.
If a movie looked big, it went in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
If it was lots of CGI, big, vast, and now like that doesn't really indicate anything.
Right? Yeah, the size of the set pieces are no indication. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can do anything.
Yeah.
So it's like we keep it under this budget. We can just
You could tell me that this movie cost $90 million, and I'd be like, You could tell me this movie cost $160 million, and I'd be like,
Yeah, exactly. Shit, I don't know,
man. Looks fine. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like the kind of movie I would have gone to see in a theater in May of 1999.
Yes. I will say it looks like that kind of a movie, and then I would probably have forgotten it.
Yeah.
Because it does feel like, well, we've done this.
Oh, yeah. It feels fairly generic.
Times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a boilerplate Scorpion King type movie.
It's like uniting a people in war and the desert, and it just feels like kind of like
it's right there in the title, Dave. Desert Warrior.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We can move on, I think.
All right. I am so excited for our next trailer.
This is incredible.
Pressure. This is the story of D-Day. Story of D-Day. Wait, hold on. Nope. It's the story of the weather at D-Day.
It's the story of the guy who had to predict the weather for D-Day.
Which I heard is a story. Like, I've heard about this before. Of like this.
According to this trailer, it's a story. Yeah.
Pressure is a good name for it, right? Because of atmospheric pressure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, it works on a couple of levels. It's genius.
Yeah.
They nailed the title.
Yeah. Brendan Fraser is Dwight D. Eisenhower.
A gigantic Dwight D. Eisenhower. I don't.
Yes. Damian Lewis is there.
I don't know that maybe Dwight D. Eisenhower was that tall.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a Damian. You know, there's going to be a Damian Lewis there.
From Dreamcatcher. Andrew Scott is the main guy. He's the guy who has to.
He's the weatherman nobody believes.
It's just watching this trailer. They have to keep cutting away to like storm shots, storms, weather, and I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. I think this movie is mostly guys in a room talking about the weather.
Talking about the weather.
I'm certain that's what this movie is.
It keeps cutting from the hurricane shots back to scenes of Andrew Scott being like, the weather's going to be bad, and Damian Lewis being like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's the entire trailer.
It's sort of like, I think you made like a courtroom at best. Like you made like this is going to be a bunch of serious actors in a room talking. And I like those movies, don't get me wrong, but they're really trying to gussy it up.
It's almost a parody. Like I laughed a few times during this, and it's not anything against the people who made it, but no, maybe it is. It's very melodramatic. But it's D-Day. No, I mean, D-Day was a pretty dramatic situation. They wanted to make sure their boats weren't going to sink. So I get it. But it's tough.
It's that thing where like we kind of ran out of wars that we could make movies about, or at least like these types of movies.
We've been thin slicing World War II now for 80 years almost of movies.
Because it was the Nazis, so it was like real easy to be like good versus evil. This is
pretty significant war.
Yeah. All the other wars, it's like, well, it's complicated. And World War II is still complicated, but it was, you can narratively go like, Nazis bad, let's get them. And so like, it's just funny where it feels like a bunch of people sitting around going like, all right, what's left? What's left?
What about this weather guy?
Yeah. You heard about this weather guy?
We can call it pressure.
Yeah. And it really feels like at this point, it's like how we talk about like that they made Lord of the Rings and then they're like, well, let's make The Hobbit.
The search for Gollum.
Like, yeah, and it's like, these are footnotes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is, again, I do find it interesting. It's
of course. Yeah, I'm sure this is a really interesting story. I'm not sure that we maybe need a movie about it, but...
a documentary?
Yeah. Man.
It would have made a good documentary.
Man. I would watch the hell out of a documentary about the guy who needed to predict the weather for D-Day.
Yeah, because, again, it's an interesting idea that I'm like, this guy deserves recognition.
Because it's a huge problem. It's a stupid problem, but it's a huge problem that had to be dealt with, right? It's one of those things that you don't think about, but you're like, man, you really would need somebody to make sure that like all the troop carriers aren't going to get like sunk by waves.
Right.
That would be stupid, but you need to make sure it doesn't happen. Yeah. Sorry.
No, I'm not saying they should have done this. But the only way to adapt a story like this into, again, a documentary would work. And again, I have no disrespect for this I'm guessing dead man, who did this job. But the only way to really adapt this is a comedy. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you could do a fun little like, I'm not saying you can't, like because it probably wasn't very funny.
Well,
but it's the kind of story that's like this little story on the side of this bigger thing.
Like that movie we covered, The Pentagon Wars, that was about the Bradley fighting vehicle.
Yes.
It was like they were embezzling money on building this troop transport, and they sort of did it as a comedy.
What was that Moon movie with, I think, Taters?
Fly Me to the Moon, I believe.
Yeah. Was that about the actual moon landing?
No, I thought
that was the idea, is like, we're following the PR people during the moon landing. Like, and that was seen as like a light comedy. I'm just, again, like...
Yeah. It was almost like a Doris Day Rock Hudson romantic comedy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It just seems like this needs to be a little more than, like, it's playing like a war movie, like this trailer.
Right, because the stakes are high. And I understand the instinct to be like, well, it's World War II, you got to go with those stakes. But like, I was sort of like wrestling with, I guess, when we first started talking about with this trailer, it's like, it's just hard to, it's hard to be so melodramatic about the weather.
It needs, maybe there is more, but like The Imitation Game, that was an interesting movie because it was about more than just like, you got to do this one more thing. It was about his life too. That's what that was called, right?
Yeah, where it's him cracking the code, the Enigma machine.
Yeah. The King's Speech, also kind of lighthearted, That's a comedy.
Yeah, I did like that movie.
And I think this needed a little more spice in the trailer because it just can't be the same tone as a war movie. It needs to have a more playful or slightly different tone. Because it, like, again, I felt myself laughing at it.
Yeah, it's just too, you can't take that tone with it or else it comes off like an Emmerich spoof.
Right. Again, even if it was like, yeah, this was serious.
Yeah, no, we get it. We get that it's serious.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Next trailer. Something very bad is going to happen. This is the full trailer. We covered the teaser.
Right. This is out now. This is already out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This premiered, I think, last week, the 26th.
For real? I could watch this?
It's on Netflix as we speak. Yes, it's a limited series.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm even more... Okay. Because this trailer, people know the answer. I guess we don't have to talk about it much. Because in this trailer, I'm like, so I still don't know what's going on. Because nothing happens in this trailer, really.
No, it's still just... it's a wedding, and you can feel like this pervasive sense of dread, like something very bad is going to happen. The family's odd. The house is odd. Everything feels off. Yeah, it's a cool idea. I remember being into the teaser when we covered it, and I'm still into it. Like, I'm stoked to watch this show when the wee one gives us a chance.
Yeah. I guess I'll maybe watch it later. I'll see if Hannah wants to watch it. All right, fuck it. Let's not talk about it. We have enough trailers.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, we can keep going.
Unless you have something you want to say.
No, it still looks good.
Yeah. Hokum. We also covered the teaser for this, but now it's the full trailer.
From the...
Tom, you see the bellhop?
Hard to miss. I didn't make the connection until you pointed it out, though, that's him before he's died.
Bellhop in Oddity. Fucking... For people who've listened to the ones that we've had Drew on, Drew Grant, talking about how all these movies connect.
Yeah. It's from the director of Oddity and Caveat, right? We said that. Or did we?
No. We might have in a previous one.
Anyway, please continue.
No, just that in Oddity, there's a ghost bellhop for people who haven't seen it. And in this movie, there's a bellhop that looks exactly the same. So I think we're going to learn how he became a ghost.
And the bell ringing is featured heavily.
Yeah.
It's a haunted bell in Oddity. Anyway, Drew, when she was on that episode, gave us her haunted object universe theory of this director. Damien McCarthy, is that his name?
I'll look. That doesn't sound right to me. But
okay. It's an Irish filmmaker. And anyway, all of their movies have involved haunted objects of some sort. And Drew had this whole deep dive for us when she came on that you should go back and listen to because it's pretty sweet. Anyway, Hokum looks great.
You're correct.
Super into... Oh, I am? Damien McCarthy? Yeah. Rad. Okay. I've really liked their previous two movies. I like this director.
Yeah. This is like... Next, I need the Cobweb person to hit it up. Because, like, there's...
Right. Where have they been?
I'll look it up.
But
because,
I'm sorry, finish your thought. I'll check. You finish your thought.
I could do two things. Because, Caveat was, like, such an... Like, I watched that at home, not thinking much of it. And I think we covered it on More Hype.
I think that's right.
I was like, yeah, and it freaked me out. It really got me. And then Oddity I quite liked. I think it freaked me out a little less. And it was that thing where, like, when I saw Oddity, I was in Los Angeles, and I had to drive, like, almost an hour to find a theater playing it. And now we got Adam Scott, and I'm like, yeah, he's got that Adam Scott bump. And it seems like someone finally paid attention and went like, this guy needs a wide release, right? Like,
I think it must have been Oddity, right? Because Oddity got a lot of buzz when it was released, I seem to remember.
Yeah, so, like, I hope this actually... Like, I need him to take off. I don't know, I guess he already has. Samuel Bowden is the other. It's Cobweb.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anything.
I'm looking at him on, nothing in the works yet.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But yeah, Hokum looks good. Adam Scott, he's staying in like a creepy ass hotel in Ireland, and a member of the staff has disappeared.
Yeah, and there's more than one cursed objects this time. There's like weird little dolls.
Oh yeah, it's a whole hotel full of them.
Yeah.
A clock, a rabbit mask apparently, which rabbit from Caveat.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look the same exactly, but
yeah. No, this seeing this trailer in theaters, this was one that people like viscerally reacted to as well.
Yeah.
I'm just so fucking excited for it.
Me too. There's always a moment, at least one moment like that in this director's films where some image comes on screen and you're just like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I wonder who his like prop designer is. Maybe it's him, because there's clearly like he's not letting that person go.
No. Yeah.
Or art director or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, whoever's building these fucking ghouls for him.
Yeah. Speaking of directors we love that are fucking blasting off.
Finally back, David Robert Mitchell.
Yeah, they kept changing the goddamn name. It is now the end of Oak Street. We have a trailer. If people don't know who David Robert Mitchell is, I've seen a lot of people kind of roll their eyes at the bad robot of it all, of being like, classic J.J. Abrams. And I'm like, no!
Yeah, no!
Not his.
It's the director of It Follows and Under the Silver
writer.
Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wrote this. This is his baby.
This was one of those movies that, like, I thought They Follows was going to come first. Because this felt like a pipe dream. This felt like something he was, like, fighting for that I kept hearing about for years.
I think we flagged it in a news story maybe in, like, 2019, man.
Yeah. And then I remember looking at upcoming films and just saw it for August.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a trailer or anything. I'm like, that can't be right.
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way it exists.
Yeah. And I was scared because They Follows made me think he was like, I don't know about you, but like I loved Under the Silver Lake, but it wasn't successful. And I thought, oh, he's going back to They Follows because he needs like to reset.
Yeah.
No. He was making a goddamn dinosaur film this whole time.
Movie about an entire neighborhood being transplanted to the Lost World. It's even literally a plateau, like Conan Doyle's Lost World. Like the end of Oak Street is a very fun title for the project. Is.
It's very Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
People, well, here's what I'll say: is people obviously are like, "Oh, this is so Spielberg."
Yeah,
this looks to me very David Robert Mitchell. Like he's clearly doing some Spielberg, but the cinematography is straight out of It Follows.
Yeah,
it's like, and the way he's not showing things, and like
the way you see the dinosaur in the trailer.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like you take his style, give it a Spielbergian plot, and like it does come off that way. It's like this is going to feel Spielberg because it's going to feel, I think, like something made with a very like clear artistic intent, and that's like that. That's my hope, at least, is that what makes Spielberg to me is that you feel his style, right? Like, and he does stuff, and
choices aren't arbitrary.
Yeah, I think neither is David Robert Mitchell's.
No, for sure.
If that makes sense.
No, and I'm interested to see his style applied, like you were saying, applied to dinosaurs. Like, okay, how will he make it scary? How will he make it like do the sort of Spielberg shot, like the Brachiosaurus shot of seeing a dinosaur for the first time and being awestruck by it. Like, what's that going to look like? Done by the dude who made Under the Silver Lake.
I know. Well, I'm realizing, you know what he's probably sensing? Is there's no Peter Jacksons right now. He's putting out his resume for this of being like, I can Peter Jackson it. Because you think about Spielberg started with horror, right? And then he became Spielberg. Peter Jackson, Sam Raimi. There's that pipeline, right? Of like, I made horror, but I could make other stuff too. And this feels like him almost applying for that, where it's like, this is probably fairly mid-budget. And it's sort of him going like, I can do other stuff.
I think.
And it's all to say that maybe someday we'll be very used to him just directing big things.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Particularly with the Bad Robot umbrella, and it looks like that's kind of what this is maybe going to become. Like he's sort of getting taken in under the Abrams umbrella. Maybe he's going to do a Star Trek or something next. Who knows?
Because he's such a good director.
He is.
And like, he came out with like such a brilliant horror movie and then such a weird follow-up.
Such an awesome, unique movie. I love that movie so much. Both of his films are so good.
And now it's like, okay, can you make something for the whole family? Like it's that vibe. Yeah, I don't know. Did we mention this has Anne Hathaway and
Ewan McGregor? We did not. But they're parents
fighting dinosaurs
of two young boys. And their suburban neighborhood has been transplanted to the Lost World, Dave.
It's so cool.
It's going to be pretty sweet. Yeah, man. I'm hyped.
I'm very, very hyped for this. This is a gift. This is something where it's like, what a combination of things.
Yeah. Shall we thank some more producers?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Big thank you to Christopher Robert Sparks, Esquire.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thanks much.
Thank you to Dave Roth.
Thank you.
Thank you to David Knife Boot Henson. Thank you to Deborah's awesome. Barbara is great and cancer can go to hell.
Thank you.
Thank you to Driftless, Magistrate of Wagga Wagga and Skull Tower Aficionado.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Exploding Runes.
Thank you.
Thank you to Fat Taz Chocolate Hog.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Funky J. Mostly comes out at night. Mostly.
Thank you.
Thank you to Happy Ed Classic.
Thank you so much. All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to Heathcliff's Helping Handfuls.
Thank you.
Thank you to Highlander Likes the Way Tom Says Pretty Sweet. Thank you to I Was Quite Frankly Out of Excuses.
Thank you.
Thank you to I'm Not Allowed to Say That on a Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you to Joe Man, the Annoying Skeleton.
Thank
you to Lieutenant Frank Drebin, Police Squad.
Thank you.
Thank you to Look Mime on a Podcast.
Thanks.
Thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick chill.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mike the Lurker.
Thank you.
Oh, man. My ashwagandha don't want none unless you got puns, son.
All right.
Is that a new one?
Thank you.
Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Thank you. All right, more trailers.
More trailers, yeah.
This is
a big one for you, Dave. Jack Ryan Ghost War. Coming straight to Prime.
This sounds like it should be a video game. That sounds like
it looks like it should be a video game.
Yeah. If it was literally Ghosts, that would make me so happy.
Oh, man.
But it's not.
Jack Ryan versus Ghost. You can watch this and Wild Horse 9, Dave, and have a CIA double feature.
You're right. Jack Ryan and Call of Duty are the two worst things that I enjoy.
It's the most dirtbag thing about you.
They're both objectively propaganda, like aided by the United States government.
Yeah.
To encourage people to accept evil things.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm so excited for this Jack Ryan movie.
I loved me some Tom Clancy movies growing up, so I get it. I've not seen 1 minute of John Krasinski's Jack Ryan.
First season's perfect. I've said this before. I think John Krasinski is probably in the top 3 Jack Ryans. I think he might be number 2, Tom.
Really? Behind Harrison Ford? Who's number 1 for you? Okay, that makes sense.
Harrison, it's hard not to beat him.
Yeah, how are you going to beat that?
And then it might be because John Krasinski
I'm an analyst.
Yeah, John Krasinski kind of goes the other way with it, where it's like he really doesn't seem like he could throw a punch, you know? like he's real I'm an analyst vibes.
He does.
But
he does have those vibes.
Yeah, but John Krasinski has done enough, like, a few action things where it's like, and they did a good job with it where it's like he does throw down, but that's why season 1 is really good. Season 2 is kind of atrocious. That's the season where he helps with a coup in Venezuela.
Sweet.
So, you know.
Yeah. You know, pre-gaming.
Season 2 is more accurate to the CIA, I would say. Where you're like, yeah, this feels more like something they do.
Feels like something they do. Anyway, I don't know what he's doing here. He's at war with somebody. Not ghosts.
They're doing the thing where they realize, like, CIA is not, like, let's just make it like a fake group. They're doing fake group, it sounds like a militia, anti-government group or something. They're going to be called, like, the Sphere or something like that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's such trash. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad for you that it exists.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I will say, what did this... I got to actually look in the trailer because it said something that made me laugh so hard. It's definitely not going to theaters.
No.
And
I think it's at a major movie event.
I think that was it, too.
Because it made me laugh, too.
New movie. It just said new movie in the date. Because the whole time I was like, in theaters, right? You're going to say in theaters? And then it said,
nope.
New movie, nope. May 20th.
Okay, cowards.
And I was like, oh yeah, this is not coming to theaters. Nor should it.
No.
I don't need this on the big screen. And in fact, I wouldn't want to meet the other people in the theater.
You stay far away. Yeah. I wouldn't. And that. Yeah. There's a number of reasons I wouldn't want to go into that theater.
I'm going to watch this on my phone in the bathroom. Like, it's going to feel like a shame.
Like the Lord intended.
Yeah. Are you going to watch it? I guess you haven't.
No, I've not seen any of the John Krasinski. I'm not going to start now.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah.
You want to talk Mother Mary?
Yeah, we did cover, I think, a teaser or some version of this trailer a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's coming out, though. It's from the director of The Green Knight.
It is, and I like that you can't predict what he's going to do at any given moment.
Yeah. It still looks like a psychological drama / horror film about Anne Hathaway being this, like, glam music star and Michaela Barnes, I believe that's her name, is like her costume designer, former girlfriend, and it looks like it kind of has that something very bad is going to happen vibe to it, where like you feel like something fucked up is going down, but it's hard to parse exactly what, and there's a lot of really twisted imagery.
It's described as a thriller, not as a horror.
Okay.
I'm into it. It's just the thing that threw me off was it did featuring songs by this person, where it's a soundtrack. Like they're selling a soundtrack and they're selling a musical. It's a musical. And again, this is the guy who they don't mention in the trailer. He did Pete's Dragon for Pete's Dragon's sake. Like he does, again,
that's right.
Pete's Dragon, a ghost story, The Green Knight. I
forgot he did that.
Yeah, and none of those movies have anything in common. Except they all do feel like his. Yeah, I guess my point is that, like, I'm excited for this, but I'm also like, what the fuck is this going to be?
I don't know.
Like,
but I'm into it. Like, I enjoyed The Green Knight so much, and I was sort of bummed that it didn't really kind of have much of a foothold, I guess.
It did on us.
But I
know what you mean.
Yeah.
I get it, because it's like, no one's going to take their kids to see it.
What is this? Who is this for? Nobody.
For a lot of people, it's kind of a one is enough, where you watch it once, and you're like, I can't even watch this when I get high. This is too much. It's too fucked up.
Michaela Cole, excuse me.
Oh, okay. Ghost Story is one of those where I really like Ghost Stories.
I still need to watch Ghost Story. I've not seen it.
It's good. It's just another one where you're like, that was really good. I don't know why I'd watch it again. Green Knight, I've watched once.
Yeah. I've seen that 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a cool way to do like a Not really. Well, like I guess a fairy tale. Yeah. Anyway, people should watch The Green Knight.
His vibes. Yeah. His vibes are always a little similar, but very different. Like, he's not like Eggers, where it's like every Robert Eggers film you go like, well, let me guess. It's going to have no color. Everybody's going to talk like a freak.
Everybody's going to be a real fucking weird freak, right?
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe's going to bite the air.
Yeah. Where Larry has like a vibe to it, but all of his movies do feel weirdly unique from each other. And for that reason, I'm like, I don't think we'll ever get a Green Knight exactly again.
Probably not, but you never know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm curious to see whatever Mother Mary ends up being.
Yeah, me too.
Let's move on.
All right. Very similar vibes. Balls Up.
It's the new Farrelly Brothers comedy.
All right. You know how, like, I was like, I couldn't include all the trailers on this?
Yeah. I like that you made room for this one.
I did. Like a condom that covers your balls.
Yeah, you made room for it. Actually, it's only directed by a Farrelly brother.
Which one?
Peter.
Okay.
So I don't know I don't think that's the Green Book one. Oh no, it is the Green Book one.
Listen, I didn't want to enjoy this trailer because it's like Mark Wahlberg
Oscar
and like a
winner.
zany
Peter Farrelly.
comedy.
Balls Up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, continue.
No, it's just Paul Walter Hauser makes up for the Mark Wahlberg, but Mark Wahlberg, he can do comedy.
Yeah, I
just don't like him that much.
No, he's just not a likable man. And also the first scene in this trailer is awful. There's not a single joke lands. But I will admit, this trailer made me laugh. It got me. When they're peeing in the water and the little minnows swim up into Mark Wahlberg's dick.
Stupid.
I laughed out loud.
So here's what's interesting is I thought the condom idea is funny, of like a guy who invents a condom that covers your balls too, and how obviously bad that is, and how everybody's like, it's perfect, it's wonderful. That's funny. The meat of this movie seems to be, and I think this is its own good idea, is that they fucked up the World Cup and now they have to escape an entire country who wants to kill them. I'm like, that's a good comedy premise too.
They always do road movies.
Yeah, they do.
Them Farrellys. I do like Paul Walter Hauser.
I do too.
This is another one that's coming directly to Prime.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't need to see this. This is like Jack Ryan, where it's like, I don't want to see the audience for this.
Did you watch Ricky Stenicki?
No, I should.
You can. I won't say that you should. John Cena makes it. Like he really goes for it. So he's the thing but that movie feels very streaming. Like that movie, right. I'm interested if you end up watching it. It feels very cheap. So I'm wondering if this movie is gonna feel a little. This movie looks a little better, production-wise than that. We got a Benjamin Bratton here. We didn't mention him.
Yeah.
Playing a real maniac billionaire that invests in their balls condom.
He's good as a maniac.
He's great. He should be used as a maniac more.
Yeah. Remember when Paul Walter Hauser was in a serious Clint Eastwood film?
Yeah, about Richard Jewell. Called Richard Jewell.
Where he played Richard
Jewell.
I'm realizing he's
his mother was
his
Kathy
career.
Bates, I think.
Yeah. I think he's a I don't say no type of guy. And that's working out for him.
How would you, why on earth would you say no to a biopic by Clint Eastwood?
I'm just looking at he has 6 things in the works. And they're all of various where it's like, he's doing Resident Evil. And then he's doing this. And then he did Marvel. He got Marvel money.
He did,
like,
yeah.
It's just
he's
like,
Mole Man, that's right.
He's in that Springsteen movie. It's just like he will do.
Well, I think it's just what's like he's been following Gillespie a lot, right? Like he was in I, Tonya. Craig Gillespie, the director, and then he was in Cruella, right?
Right.
And then didn't Gillespie do Fantastic Four?
I don't know. Probably.
I can't remember now. I'm getting this all bad. I mean,
My
it's all
favorite
wrong.
thing he's done
anyway,
is I think
like
you should
I like
leave.
Walter Hauser.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get his line in on "I think you should leave."
Yeah, against Jamie Taco. I don't know. This is
incredible.
This is what it is, and it made me laugh. So,
sometimes you just laugh. I'm sorry. Fantastic Four was directed by Matt Shakman. I apologize. Okay.
Well, laughter's like a jump scare, right? Where it's like things just make you laugh, and you can't help it sometimes.
Right. It's all surprise.
It's just like,
it's just that little fish swimming under his dick.
Yeah. Stupid. On the same level, next trailer. Stop that train. This is it's got like everybody in it.
There's a lot of people in it. Rachel Bloom's in it.
Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar's there, Joel McHale, Chris Parnell.
RuPaul, obviously.
RuPaul is the president. I finally got through Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and that was very fun. This is like Drag Queen Airplane?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a train instead of a
plane. But otherwise, the joke, the one lady says, "I was born with adult teeth." That really got me.
That got me. This is again blunt instrument. I hate the fact that this is pure Zucker.
Yeah.
I hate that I laughed at "Give It to Me Straight," and then they say the line and said, "Okay, now give it to me gay."
Yeah.
And they do like a gay version.
Yeah.
And it was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
They also do the English line, right? Give it to me in English. Sorry.
Yeah, they do it twice. That made me go like, you sons, you can't just do it again.
You son of a bitch.
It works.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just looks delightfully silly. It looks like they don't have a whole lot of money.
No.
But there's genuinely a couple of jokes that got me, so that's all I need from a comedy.
Drags? Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of drag in it, and drag has always been kind of on the bordering Zucker type.
It's the director of
comedy.
Hairspray.
It is, but drag is very pun heavy. It's very it's very vaudeville, and it's very dad jokey. Funny enough,
it's true, yeah.
And so it makes sense to do a airplane style comedy like this. So yeah, I don't know, same energy, or not quite the same energy as Balls Up, but the same comedy energy where you're like,
right, where it's
God, that's stupid, and I'm laughing.
Sometimes it's just funny.
Yeah. So yeah, good on them.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
I'm a big fan of pure silliness. It'll never not make me laugh.
The same. I forgot about this next trailer.
Oh man.
Outcome.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. This is
speaking of movies that are irresponsible to put in the theater.
Yeah. So this is written, directed by Jonah Hill, and it happens to be about an actor getting on an apology tour or getting canceled. It has a great cast. Jonah Hill was honestly, when I first saw him, I was like, "Who is that? Is that Joey Pants?" And I was like, "Wait, that's Jonah Hill."
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He looks like DJ Khaled.
Yeah. Not bad. He didn't look bad.
No. It's just a very different look for him. I did not recognize him at first. I could only recognize his voice, and it was like a jump scare.
Yeah. Scorsese was like...
Scorsese's in there, yeah.
What? Keanu. It's Keanu.
Keanu's the main character, yeah. Everybody loves
Playing
Keanu.
like a scumbag.
Well, sort of. We don't really know what he's done.
Yeah.
We don't know what's in the video. He did some video. I think his name's Hawk Riley or something.
Right.
And he has to go on an apology tour for something in the video. They do explicitly say that it's not a video of him saying the N-word. But other than that, we do not know what the video is. And I suspect we probably won't.
No.
Because I think Jonah Hill is going to think that's really deep.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which I mean, it's also not a. To be fair, that's not a bad instinct either. That's probably. It's not a bad instinct. Anyway, it also has Cameron Diaz in it, which is it has a great cast, like you were saying.
It has a great cast, and it does look kind of fun.
Matt Bomer
but
looks funny in it.
Yeah, to your point, like I think like Jonah Hill is talented. Everybody's talented. I'm just like, oh, dude, no.
I don't want to see this from you. Yeah, this feels like that Louis C.K. movie. Like it feels like a Woody Allen movie. Like it's like, dude, just.
And for the record, Jonah Hill got in trouble for like. Nothing illegal.
It's
like
pretty.
Just like, oh, this is like shitty behavior. If I recall,
he was. Yeah, it's some leaked messages between him and a person he was dating, and he was like, "I don't like you wearing bikinis and taking photographs in bikinis with other men when I'm not there." It was stuff, and kind of getting a little therapy speaky on her. So it was like. It was a thing where it's like, was that any of our business? No. Is he being shitty? Yeah.
I guess in his defense, all I say is like it's always weird when it's like out of context
right,
text where you're like,
I don't know this relationship. Yeah,
I don't know anything about this. So like it didn't look good for him. But again, it's like I just don't.
Right,
man, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, completely out of context. Yeah, he looks shitty. It's weird to have that rule for somebody you're dating. But again, I don't know these people. It's not my relationship.
In this day and age, I'm sort of like, it's almost like exhaustion where I'm like, let me know when they've done something really fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I have limited space. We've been learning a lot of people have done really fucked up stuff. I'm sitting there going like, Noam Chomsky? Are you kidding me?
Duh.
You know, like, so it's like, listen, if someone's like, they're an asshole, I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care.
I'm sorry. It
was
bigger fish to fry right now.
There's always a few people that we sort of like Bruce Willis, right? Legendary asshole, but nobody cared because he never really did anything like unforgivable. He's just kind of a dick to people.
Right. I'm like, listen, I'm still over there trying to catch Sean Penn. Like he's still on the loose, folks.
Yeah.
It's just like, but again, it's all that said, I'm like, this is like when Hollywood makes movies about how great it is to make movies. I'm like, jack off motion.
Yeah, and I don't want to. And also, it literally a character in this trailer says like, "What even is an apology, really?" And it's like, dude, you have to actually apologize if you're gonna make the apology movie,
or let it go.
Yeah,
this is one of those things where in a few years people might be like, "Didn't he do?" I don't know, and like move on. Where it's like. He didn't do something. He wasn't Louis C.K. Where it's like Louis C.K. We're not going to forget what he did.
And I don't even want to qualify it as being similar. But you could look at the messages like free of context and be like, man, that's kind of abusive behavior, right? He's really being controlling. But again, that's inferring a lot on a relationship we don't know anything about. Anyway,
I'm not going to defend him or
no.
It's just.
I didn't want to dismiss it either as being like, oh, I don't see why anybody was upset by that. No, it was. I looked at it and was like, oh, that's shitty, man. I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of don't like you anymore.
It didn't help that he had just made a documentary about
his therapist.
Yeah.
It was a bad look. Anyway, sorry, Dave.
No. It's just that I should say maybe he does say something that I will agree with and that is like good in this movie. Like for the record, it's just the subject itself is so hard to get past where you're like, jeez.
I don't need to hear you speak on this right now. But
I honestly don't have to hear anybody speak on the celebrity apology stuff because I just don't.
I wouldn't mind a movie about it that was sort of embracing it as the theater of the absurd.
Maybe, yeah. I can see
like I have to now apologize for my private life to these people. Like I could see how you could build something with that.
Oh yeah,
but
or I could see you do the opposite, where the whole movie is like all the people around him treating it like this frivolous thing, and then you learn what they did, and it's like fucked up.
Right. It's like Toast of London, where you never get to see the play that he's doing that offends so many people.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like you go one or the other, or you say something that I'm not thinking. I don't know.
Anyway.
And again, maybe this does that. Maybe it explores it in an interesting way, you know?
Yeah.
It's trailers. I've said this before. We're pretty much judging books by their covers in this show.
We don't have too much to go by.
Yeah, but it looks nice. The cinematography, I will say, I like the look, but the whole time I was like, is this all taking place in a dream? This is such a weird look. I don't hate it, but I was like, what a weird look for this.
Maybe that's intentional. I don't know.
Yeah. Thrash!
This is a shark movie, baby! I thought for a second this was Under Paris too.
I know, it should have been. But it ain't.
But it's just kind of like Under Paris also.
They've done this before. I think it was called Bait. They've done the What If a Flood and then Sharks.
Yeah, we did the alligator one. Crawl was this premise as well.
This looks like one of those, maybe. I would say...
what were you going to say?
Shark movies are like porn movies, in that you can just kind of crank these out and they can all have the same plot and no one gives a shit. They're just there to masturbate to the sharks.
Well, they're slasher movies.
Sense? Yeah.
You're there for the kills.
We make so many of them and they're all kind of the same.
Which is, it bums me out that nobody makes them very well. Because you should be able to make a shark slasher movie that's a blast. Man, how hard is it to make a Deep Blue Sea?
I'm guessing it must be really cheap to make shark effects. They've learned. There's there's 2 movies about a plane crashing and sharks that came out recently. Deep Water and that other fucking one.
Yeah, we have one coming out with
called like Long Water or something.
I forget. We have one coming out this summer by Rennie Harlan.
That's the one. That one, and then the other one with Cole Meany. It's just like they crank these out. Is my point, and it's interesting, and that happens.
This one has Jimmy Hansu in it.
Yes, it must be a whole thing where they're like, "You get this much money. You want to be in a shark movie?" He's like, "Of course I
want to be in a shark movie. Are you kidding me?"
That's what made Under Paris so special, is that you sat down prepared for, just any old shark movie, and then you're like, well, this went the extra mile, now, didn't it?
Not expecting where this went.
Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, Thrash looks like it'll probably, it's probably already on Netflix. It's coming to Netflix, so this will probably end up being a Friday watch. It looks like a serviceable enough sharks eat people movie.
For sure. All right. Final trailer.
Dune Part 3, the third Dune.
Dune 3.
Thrune.
I don't think, for me personally, Dune is going to be Lord of the Rings. And what I mean is, I'm not going to get high or get some tea and throw them on and be like, these are my cozy movies.
No.
But I do recognize that I think they are going to be that for younger people.
They might be, yeah.
Moves.
They feel a little less hopeful than Lord of the Rings. I don't know how comforting they are, but that's true. Yeah, that's true.
The young people, they're going to be our age. They're going to be on the wasteland, and they'll be like, let's watch something uplifting. Yeah. I need a comfort film.
Let's drink our still suits and watch us in Dune.
I just like that we still do this, and I don't even know how much money Dune is making. I just like that every 15 or so years we go, we need a epic.
Yeah.
Whip out the epic.
We just know. We know it's time. We need this as a race of beings, as humans.
Yeah.
We need epics.
Long fucking...
We feel the drive to create them. Give us bald English people in space.
Yes. I love how many little freaks are in this.
There's so many freaks. We got a Pattinson in there.
When they show him, it was like,
oh my God.
Anya Taylor-Joy is there too, I believe.
Yeah, she is.
It's all the freaks.
Yeah.
All these little freaks just crawling around this set.
They brought Jason Momoa back.
Yeah.
Here he is. Yeah, this looks like a delight.
They're all in their fucking headphones listening to indie music quietly. I'm imagining like none of them talk to each other on set. They're all like in a different corner, and there's just PAs who are just like really creeped out all the time, like in a haunted house.
Bringing them all bowls of specific color M&Ms.
Yeah. Just all these little weirdos.
Here, I microwaved a pigeon for you. Here you go. As per your request, Miss Taylor-Joy.
Just a bunch of fucking...
Yeah. No, this should be fun. Like, I have not read the books. I've only ever seen David Lynch's Dune, which I've rewatched recently, and I've seen the first two of Denis Villeneuve's Dune movies, which I need to rewatch the second one. I've seen the first one fairly recently, but I need to revisit the second one.
Yeah. I love them.
So I don't know what comes next.
I like them all for what they are, or like, again, like, they're not my favorite, but God, what a ride every time.
Yeah.
You sort of like disassociate and you zone out.
It's great. Yeah, I love these. Game of
Yeah.
Thrones in space. I'm into it.
Yeah. And like Game of Thrones, I don't think it's going to end well. I don't know.
Oh, no.
For the record, I can't spoil Dune, but I'm getting real genocide vibes off the whole thing.
Yeah.
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 Like, I don't think this Paul guy is...
I know the broad strokes.
Yeah.
you should
Seem
have
like
a
this
healthy
Paul
suspicion of this Paul guy,
Yeah. We got through trailers.
We did. There were so many.
Yeah. All right, but we got a few more, but first we got to think some more.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Big thank you to Norm from Cheers and Dying Love for Ridley Scott's Kingdom of Heaven. Thank you. Thank you to Oh Shit, It's Candyman.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Numino Ultra Microscopic Silicol Volcanoconiosis Anti-Disestablishmentarianism Jones.
Thank you.
Woo! Still got it. Thank you to Rev MD.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Ricky Cilantro.
Thank you.
Thank you to Robert.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Rosemary's Baby from Eraserhead.
Tk you.
Thank you to Screaming Horse Pyramid.
Thank you.
Thank you to Sorry Cop, World's Most Laughable Centrist.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Steven.
Thank you.
Thank you to Sweet Keel, likes the way Tom says pretty sweet.
Tom says pretty sweet.
You. Thank you to the Construct Rituals or Ravages of the Scourge. It's metal about necromancers.
Oh, it's the best kind of metal. Thank you. All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to the conveniently placed self-destruct button on the top of every baby's head.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Oatmeal Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to the scar left by seeing James Woods put a gun in his stomach, Cooch.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Thriller and Manila Schlong in Hong Kong.
Thank you.
Thank you to the To Be Terror Bunny has left a resurrected copy of Dead Heat in your house for Easter.
Thank you.
That's how I celebrate. Thank you to these 7 bees.
Thank you.
We celebrate by playing Dunk the Piscopo.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Thank you to Time to Shake Off My Last Bit of Tip Drizzle.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tux.
Tux.
Thank you to Vincent.
Vincent.
Thank you to watch me use these prehensile nipples to shoplift loose shrimp.
And how.
Thank you to Will Rhymes with Bill or Bill Rhymes with Will.
Thank you.
And thank you to your mom.
Thank you.
Woo, Dave, we've done it. We've come to the end of all the trailers and the producers and the news stories, of which there were none, because it was all trailers this week. So I must ask you, before we mosey off into the weekend, do you have one, perhaps 2 movies that deserve more hype?
Yeah, I have a couple more movie trailers here.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
It's too many. There were too many.
These are quick because I don't know much about either of them. The first one comes out soon, April 17th, so I wanted to flag it. It's called Hive. It comes out on Tubi. I'll say this. It looks fun. There's no reviews. I don't know what it's going to be. It's about like a babysitter, and it seems like the kid's on the playground and goes through the slide and doesn't come out the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she goes through the slide as well. It honestly seems like it might be kind of like Backrooms, another liminal space. And then on the other side of the slide, it seems like, based on the trailer, everything's the same but different. That was my impression from this.
Yeah, it looks cool. It gave me a little bit of Poltergeist vibes too.
Yeah.
No, I was into this. It looks like it's a limited series. It looks like, but
oh shit. Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Because it said premieres on Tubi on April 17th. But
I figured like Tubi just got a film.
Oh, maybe it could be. I wasn't clear on it, but yeah, Hive. No, this looks interesting. I was into this.
By the way, in like 15 years, we're all going to be working for
Tubi.
Tubi.
It is a film. Excuse me. It is a film.
Okay. Tubi's going to rule the world soon. Tubi's doing the long game. Long con. But yeah, Hive, check it out. It looks fun.
We don't charge anyone anything.
I think it's going to be gory.
Yeah, it might.
It's from an indie filmmaker. They've made a couple things I recognize in some shorts.
Specifically, Hive was this is a film based on one of their shorts, so they developed a short into this film. So it looks cool, yeah.
Second one, this is the opposite of Hive in that it's coming out who knows when. It's doing festivals now. It might be by the end of the year. Sometimes these things get cranked out, like Shudder will pick it up. This is called Bury the Devil. And it is your classic possession film. In this case, it's like an old lady with dementia. So they're doing nobody's noticing quite at first.
Right. Until it's too late.
The catch is, and I don't think any other film I can think of has done this, and I'm like, oh, this is so obvious. It's a oneer. It's done entirely in one take, in one sequence. Like, it all takes place in real time. So it's not dilly-dallying with the possession. You know, possession movies often kind of take a while. This is like, oh no, she's being possessed in the night. There's one review, and the review was positive. It talks about how the whole movie begins with the house on fire, and then it kind of does you're probably wondering how I got here. Not literally that, but then it zooms back like 70 minutes or so, and then it tells the story of what the fuck went wrong. So yeah, a oneer, single shot perspective, single shot, real time possession movie. Apparently it's part of a trilogy, or it will be. So there's like 2 more. Another indie filmmaker who's done like some shorts. Bury the Devil.
Man. Part of what you have, this looks really good. It looks really intense, and that is a really great idea. The real time found footage specifically, because like you're saying, it forces you to sort of cut the bullshit, cut any of the spider walking stuff, or anyway, it just something you have in the write up here says compares it to riding a roller coaster, and that's what the trailer felt like. Which is a great way to describe using the real-time aspect of it. Like, that is such a good idea for this, because it's just like, you don't have to worry about messing with any of the other tropes of the genre. Just smash somebody through, like, the first-person perspective of having to go through The Exorcist.
Yeah, or it's like
it's like putting on a VR helmet and having to play The Exorcist.
Yeah. It's someone like walking in on the ending of The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the idea is like a caretaker coming in, a nurse working with a new patient, walking in. I assume shit goes wrong immediately.
Right. It's only 74 minutes. So yeah.
Yeah. And they said like the reviews, again, it's short and sweet. The house, it's all in the house, but it doesn't get old. They use use every part of the house and stuff like that. It just looks, and the trailer looks good and creepy.
Trailer is intense. Yeah, it's short, but it's intense.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, Bury the Devil sounds like a yo-yo trick, or like a euphemism for fucking. I'm gonna go bury the devil.
Gonna go upstairs and bury the devil. Y'all are welcome to walk the dog. You can sit there and figure out what I mean.
Anyway, I think that's it, right? We've done it.
We did it.
We're back. That's trailers. It's a sode.
It's a sode, folks. I will plug, we have no guests, so I will say go to our Patreon, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We have exclusive podcasts on there, like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder's a Maniac, Star Trek Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, Himboos, our Supernatural podcast. We watch movies every Friday night. That's the night this comes out. We watch all sorts of shit, so check that out.
All sorts of shit. Probably some of the shit we discussed here today.
Yeah.
We also have a store. Head over to gamefullyunemployed.com where you can find a link to our Teespring store. We have all kinds of cool original artwork by cool original artists like Michael Vincent Bramley, Starlene Hodge, Justin Brown, and others, so check that out. Please rate and review our podcast wherever you're listening. And please follow our other show, Badical, BADICAL, also wherever you are listening. Do those things. Movies. Yeah. Movies are back.
Movies. Moving pics. All right.
Moving flicker shows.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as The Corlew, or go to shipwrecked.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown. available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artistbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.